All right, folks, here's the video key for practice number 4. So the first question is asking us, given this system of inequalities, which graph shows the solution set to the graph? So again, what I want you to notice is that all of these have the same lines. Now, some of them are dashed and some of them are solid, and the shadings are different. But when we're doing multiple choice, we should be smart about using multiple choice strategies and eliminating answers that don't make any sense. So if you go up here, I want you to notice that one of these has a greater than, which means it's dashed, and one of them has less than or equal to, which means it's solid. So knowing that, we can eliminate choice 1 and choice 3 because they both have solid lines. So now we're down to choice 2 and to choice 4. So again, the lines are exactly the same. What we need to do is we need to determine the shading. Well, what we know is that, and you could test points if you want to. So like, for example, we could test 0, 0. Maybe that would be the easiest thing here. Let's take the first one and let's test 0, 0. So I've got y plus x is greater than 2. 0 plus 0 is greater than 2. That's false. Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that for the dotted line, we should not be shading towards 0, 0. So if you look at this one, there's the dotted line, there's 0, 0. This one is shaded away from 0, 0. In this one, there's the dotted line, there's 0, 0. It's shaded towards 0, 0. That's incorrect. And so now we've narrowed this down to choice 2. When you have multiple choice questions, you should really use your multiple choice strategies to make sure that you're, we just want to try and use those multiple choice strategies, try to get that question right. All right. Solve the following systems of inequalities graphically on the set of axes below and state a point in the solution set. All right, so just like the last practice, we're going to do these one at a time. I'm going to do this one in red, and I'm going to do this one in blue. All right, so here we go. 3x plus y is less than 7. First thing I want to do is I want to get y by itself here. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. My y-intercept in this case is going to be 0, 7. My slope is -3 over 1, which says go down 3 and go right 1. So 0, 7 for a y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from there, I'm going to go down 3 and right 1, down 3 and right 1, down 3 and right 1. I notice that this has less than, not less than or equal to, which means it's going to be dashed. So now I can take my ruler and I can draw in my dashed line. Make sure that I put in my arrows and make sure I label. 3x plus y is less than 7. And finally, I'm going to test 0, 0 so I can figure out which way to shade. So I've got 3 times 0 plus 0 is less than 7. This is 0 plus 0 is less than 7. That's true. So I'm shading towards 0, 0. Here's 0, 0. I'm going to shade towards 0, 0. All right, first one's done. Now let's do the second one. Y is greater than or equal to 2/3 x minus 4. Well, this already has y by itself, so that's taken care of. So I'm just going to have a y-intercept of 0, comma, -4. I'm going to have a slope of 2/3, which says go up 2 and go right 3. So I'm going to start at 0, comma, -4. That's going to be right there. I'm going to go up 2 and write 3, up 2 and write 3, up 2 and write 3. I notice that this one has the equal to, okay? It's greater than or equal to, which tells me that this is going to be a solid line. So I'm going to take my ruler, draw in my solid line, and give a label. Y is greater than or equal to 2/3 x minus 4. And now all I need to do is test 0, 0. So 0 is greater than or equal to 2/3 times 0 minus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to 0 minus 4. 0 is greater than or equal to -4. That's true. So in this case also, I want to shade towards 0, 0. Okay? All right, I'm going to label my solution set with a big S. That's where the shadings overlap. There's my big S. And now don't forget to write down a solution. It says state a point in the solution set. So now you could choose any point inside this solution area. Do not choose points that are on the lines. I don't care if it's solid or dashed. Do not choose points that are on the line. I can say with certainty, I checked 0, 0 in this inequality. I checked 0, 0 in this inequality. That one works for both. It's inside the solution area, so I'm going to suggest 0, 0, but that's not the only possible answer. You could pick any point inside this region. Just don't pick ones that are on the lines. And that's it. That is it. That's practice number 4. Hopefully you have a good grasp on this, and on Thursday you'll do the weekly check-in.